Hey guys, Vincent here. Welcome to a new Floorwork class for beginners. If you have never done any Floorwork before, this is the perfect class to start because we're going to lay down the very basic movements you want to start learning with and continue studying the concepts that are underlying the art of Floorwork. This is Lucy, my lovely assistant, and today we're going to change level. That is, go from sitting down on the floor to being higher up from the floor. In Floorwork, we move to the floor, from the floor, and across the floor. So without further ado, let's start warming up. We're gonna go in a crab position here, both feet facing forward, knees facing the ceiling, and bum off the floor. From that position, we're gonna rock forward and backward, going on our toes, and back to our heels. As we perform that motion, we just pay attention to our hips, because this will prove useful down the line. As we bring the knees forward, the hips extend. We are going to lift the right foot off the floor and keep doing the exact same thing. If you want, you can have this leg extended, pointed, or just resting here. It's exactly the same. We swap. And we really put some weight on our toes as we lean forward. Super. We stay in that position. I'm going to go here so that you can see my hands. We have the bum off the floor. And from here, we're just going to go from one hand to the other, trying to land with the tip of the fingers first, and roll the hand down through the first knuckles, all the way to the heel of the hand, as we change the angle in our wrists. That is, your fingers are facing different walls every time. If it's a bit crunchy, it's a good sign. We're just warming up, mainly the wrists here. From that position, we're going to go on the tippy toes, on the tip of the fingers rather, once, and come back down. If that's too hard, you can go one hand and come back down, and the other hand and come back down. Now, if we do that, as we go on one hand here, we do need to lean into it, to transfer the weight into that hand, and then bring the heel back down and change. Hop, and back, and hop, and back. Yes, how to remember that, we want to take it slowly. Nice. Now put both hands down, and last exercise, and then we'll take a small break. From that position, we're going to bend the elbows and extend. But I want to do that quite quickly, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That rhythm, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rest. Workout, proper workout. We just put our bum down on the floor, and to recover, we warm up the neck, which is super important in Floorwork, because your neck is where your tensions are going to sit whenever you over-tense your body. Swap. So it's always a good option, always a good idea to pay attention to how supple your neck stays as you keep learning movements, as you keep learning sequences. We go back to the center, and we're going to go for a figure 8 movement. So drawing a small circle up in the air, and then going down and drawing another circle. You can go for a very small figure 8 or a bigger one. The actual muscles that you're going to recruit doing so are different depending on if you draw a small or a big figure 8. And we swap. So I'm going to start here with a big figure 8, taking the time to stay fluid, and then gradually make it smaller and smaller. Good. And I'm afraid that we have to go back to our crab. So hands down, bum up. We're going to go on one hand and do the exact same thing we were doing before, this thing. Now we're going to do it 10 times, each side. That's super important because you see, this thing here is what absorbs the impact when you put your hand down. So in floor work, there's no such thing as having your elbow locked. In most cases, you want to have an elbow very supple, ready to absorb the shock waves that could propagate themselves up your body as you land, let's say from an acrobatic movement. So here, we're going to go on one hand and then, same rhythm as before, 1, 2, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, swap. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, done. Cool. We sit here and we go back into our position that we saw during the last class, and if you haven't seen it, I invite you to watch it first. Knees are going to face the left, and just to keep greasing the groove, we're going to go back to our fetus roll and warm up this way. The fetus roll, remember, was us leaning on the side here, going into a fetal position, rolling on our back, dropping the knees the other way, and then disentangling the legs, coming back up here. Let's do that together. So knees facing the left, we go on our side, roll on the back and knees to the right, we push on both hands, come back up, and without stopping the movement, boom, we come back down, roll, back up, find the limit of your movement, and before you reached it, again. Again. We're gonna go for 4 more, and I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna go the other way. We go together, boom. And again. Remember to find softness in the way your elbow, again, shoulder, and hand finds the floor. Find the floor. And one last time. Pam, pa-da-dum, tam, ta-da-dum. Super. Now, last video, but you don't need to have seen it to learn this movement, but if you have, it will make things easier. We were in that position here, and we were seeing this bum spin. So let's see that again. We are in this 90-90 position. In that position, we have one back leg, which is the top leg, because it's above this one, and the front leg, which is the bottom leg. So that's the back top leg, that's the front bottom leg. My knees here are facing the left. I'm going to bring my hands down the floor, and we're going to extend the hips to kick an invisible ball that would be here, and generate in the process a spin. As we spin, we try to keep that shape here, otherwise we would just lose balance. So let's just try that. Let's just try to learn or remember that pattern. Knees facing the left, hands on the left side, we release the legs. Kick the football and spin 360. Again, hands down, extend, kick, 360. One more time, hands down, release, whoop, kick, 360. We swap. Knees to the right, I'm gonna go this way. Same thing, hands down, release, kick, whoopa, 360. Hands down, release, kick. One last time, hands down, release, kick, 360. Yes? Easy enough. Now, if you want to make this movement more efficient, you want to pull less with your hands and make this more about your legs kicking. It's not this, you see? It's more, I lower my trunk, release the legs, which are going to kick and allow you to spin on one bum cheek. Remember that if we start with the knees facing the left, at the end of the movement, you want to end up knees facing the left. And today we're going to dive into the counts a bit deeper. Even if you don't dance, if you just do locomotion or some form of movement, or you just like how this feels or look, you don't need to count. You don't need to do that with music. However, you do need to count. You don't need to do it with a song, but you do need to count. And the reason for that is counting is going to highlight the technical points that you need to refine. For this movement, we're going to proceed as follows. We're going to bring our hands down. That will be count 1. Release the legs. 2. Spin. 3. Stop. 4. Let's do that together. We're going to go to the left. Hands down. 1, release. 2, spin. 3, and stop. 4, 5, 6, together. And 1, 2, spin, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, release, spin, and 4. Other side. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, spin, and 4. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last one. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, spin, 4. Good. Now we are ready to see the main meal. We are going to lift that bum off the floor. And to do so, remember your crab. From the crab, we were extending one leg in the warm-up. This position here. So we are up, sit on the heel, down. That's what we're going to call a tripod. So let's try to find our tripod. Extend the left leg, sit on the right heel. And I would like your left hand to be down on the floor, and your right hand should be released because you're nicely sitting on that heel here. Now a tripod is not this. In a tripod, we have our bum off the floor, sitting on the heel, and a small bend in the elbow that we had in the warm-up as well. That's our tripod. So let's try to go from this to sitting down and swap side, sliding yourself in a tripod. Down, swap, slide. Down, swap, slide. Down, swap, slide. One last. Swap, slide. Super. Let's go to the left side to begin with, and we're going to show you from different angles. We are here in that position. Remember, the leg that's extended in front of us, the opposite leg from the one we're sitting on. We have the arm on the same side as this leg. From that position, we're going to bring the hand that's doing nothing in the air on the floor, close to this hand. And in the process, push on the foot we're sitting to transfer the weight here. Our mission is to bring this foot behind us. So if I'm facing this wall here, I want this foot to end up facing that wall. And end up in the form of a horse stance here. So together we are here. Second hand down. We go around and sit. We come back down and do it again. Other side. We bring the left hand down, go around, and sit. Let's show you from behind. We're going to go to the left side. Right hand down, slide the right foot, and up. You see, at the end of this position, we're not necessarily leaning over one leg or the other. We are in the center. If we go to the right side, left hand down, we spin around, whoop, and come back up. Yes? Now notice that if this leg is super far out, super extended, it's actually harder to go around. Not impossible, but harder, so I would advise you to ever so slightly bend that knee so that this thing becomes easier. Let's try again. Once each side or twice each side. Going to the left. With the counts, not yet, without the counts for now. We go hands down, hand down, around, and up. To the other side. Left hand down, around, and up. Other side. Right hand down, and up. Last time. Left hand down, and up. Nice. Easy. So, now to bring one with the other. We were in this position here. Remember we said bottom leg, top leg, front leg, top leg, back leg, front leg, bottom leg. If our knees are facing the left, we are going to bring the right top back leg this way, knee facing up. And our mission is to sit our bum on that heel to transfer into a tripod. So we here, this back knee goes up, and we sit on that heel. As we sit on that heel, we want to release the right hand. Again, 1, 2. Other side. Left knee up. Sit. Again. Left knee up. Sit. Nice. Now, back to the left. We're going to go for our bum spin and sit into the tripod. Remember the counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands down, spin, toom, to do doom. Hand down, sit, to do doom. Yeah? In our sitting, so stay here. What you want to do is to bring the toes of this foot up. And make sure that your hand on the side of the extended leg is on the floor. So I need you to tilt and fall here. Yes. Okay, let's do it together facing the camera. So 1, 2. This hand never finds the floor, or at least not just yet. Shall we try? Knees facing the left. But what I wanted to show you, and it's great that Lucy did it, is we tend to keep that foot down, and it puts us in a weird position. We actually want to release the toes up. Okay? Knees facing the left. Hands down. We spin. We stop. Right knee up. Sit on the right heel. Et voila. Other side. We spin. Right hand down. Left knee up. Sit. Now, our mission is to do the exact same thing, but instead of stopping and doing this, we're going to try to, at the end of the spin, anchor that back foot already in the right position, so that the transition becomes way smoother here. Right? So, your attention is on this back leg. I want this knee to go up, and you to push hard on that hand to sit on that heel at the end of your spin. Yes? Facing this wall. Knees facing the left. We go hands, push, and up. Again. Hands, push, and up. Super. If we go the other side, knees facing the right. It's so fast that you're gonna end up on 4 in your tripod. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, spin, and 4. Yeah? Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Show me once. Did it work? Knees to the right. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Super. See how Lucy shot her knee down to lift her bum off the floor. That's this pattern again. And that's the key for you to transition smoothly. All right? Now that we have that, very slowly, we're just going to finish the sequence by bringing both of them together. So have a look. It goes like this. I spin and up. From here, if my belly button is facing this wall, remember, I want to bring this foot behind me towards that wall. This hand goes down, and we go around. Let's try that together. Knees facing the left. We go around and spin. Anchor in our tripod. We move around and up. and other side. Knees to the right. We go hands down, release, up and up, left hand down, pivot all the way up. We have this, yes? Facing the camera, with the count is gonna go like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, hands down. Release, palm and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you should be back up here between 2 and 3 of the second bar. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and up, hand down, and up, pam, pararam. Here, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and around. 2, 3, and 4. Super. Now, what do we stay like that in that stupid position? Well, the reason is, to finish the sequence, we are up here. The knee of the leg that landed last is going to go on the floor here. And from here, we're going to slide into our 90-90 again. So let's just see the slide for now. We are in this quasi-horse stance. And from this position, we're going to bring, let's start like this. Right foot here, left hand on the floor, left knee down. Slide the left knee between the right foot and the left hand. Can we do that? We are up in a horse stance here. We just landed, pa! Left hand, left knee down, slide the left knee between the right foot and the left hand. Back up. We're going to go to the right foot, left foot, right hand, right knee, slide, and down. Okay? That's the transition. From the tripod, facing here, hop. We're going to go for what we haven't named just. We haven't named just yet. We're going to call that an 𝗧liche. So we are sitting here, both hands down. Remember, we go around. From here, this right hand goes to find the floor again, in front of the left foot. The left knee goes down, and we slide into a 90-90. And can you see me coming? From here, bum spin. We spin and up. Around, left hand down in front of the right foot, left knee down, and slide. Very slowly again to the left. We spin and up. We go around, hop, right knee down on the floor, slides between the right foot and the left foot. The right hand and the left foot, sorry. Yes? A bit faster. We spin and go up. We go around, left hand down, left knee down, and slide. We go to the left, spin, and up. Right knee down, right hand down, and slide. And we have a loop. Now, loops are super important when you learn flow work. Because if you only learn sentences without looping, without doing some important integration drills, you will not remember the movements that you're learning within the sentences. And the goal is not for you to be able to learn one phrase and then just learn that. You want to be able to use what you learn within the phrase and improvise with it or create your own sentences. And so this is where these kind of integrative drills are super important. And that's why we're seeing a loop today. With the counts, and to finish this class, it's going to go like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, loads of time. And 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which means down the line, if you get super efficient with this phrase, you can go straight in, yeah? You could go 1, around, 2, around. Maybe next week. Shall we try? 2 bars, 4 counts, 8 counts total to finish the whole thing. Knees facing the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, spin, and up. 1, 2, right hand down, right knee down, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, spin, and up, around. Left knee down, slide forward. And 5, 6, shall we try all together maybe, yeah? I feel that you're ready. If Lucy is ready, you must be ready at home. So, let's forget about the counts, or rather we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 1 bar of 4, 1 bar of 2. Yeah? And then we start again the counts. That's where the counts become a bit messed up, but I'm sure you can deal with it, because technically we just have so much time that we're already starting the next loop. But at first, take the time. You slide here, reset yourself, give time for your brain to digest that amount of information, and then start again. But if you're already there, let's try together, facing this wall. We're going to slide straight into it in only 2 counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, up, roll. 1, right knee down, and 1, 2, up, roll. 1, knee down, and 1, 2, oops, dum, da, da, dum. Et voila! That was the challenge for the end of the video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that flow work. Let me know in the comments if you have any question, if you appreciate this format of classes, which is kind of new and which we really enjoy doing. If you want to find more about flow work, if you're a bit more advanced, if you want to learn more movements, more sequences, you will find all the links you need in the bio. Until next time, take care and caress that floor.